Hello everybody, this is Zigzag Zog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are back with our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod. And we're starting not on the squad loadout, pick out, whatever screen you want to call it. I'm actually going to take a brief interlude to show you the barracks and what we're really up against. I felt it was important for you to see the state of our barracks and the challenge we'll be up against and the decisions I'm going to be making. So as we hop into the barracks, you'll see I've run the timer on Confounding Light down to 1 hour remaining to get as many soldiers available as possible, and guess what? I have 4 that aren't fatigued. So we will be dipping into the following pool when we have plenty to choose from that are fatigued. But what I will be doing, because the gangplank mission that follows this one follows in around 2 days time. So what I'm going to do is the only people I will use besides these 4 are those that have fatigue over 2 days as we come down here, because I have quite a few at 2 days or less. In fact, I kind of went through and counted. That leaves me with 19 potential soldiers to choose from for the follow-up gangplank mission, so I think we will be fine. The only problem is the few extras I have to choose that are fatigued. For instance, if I choose Arden, which I probably will, as a sniper, she's currently fatigued 4 days. She'll then become injured, but there's a chance that her injury will only be 5-ish days. It also can be 10, 11, or 12, I think. But we're going to play that game, and hopefully it won't come back to bite us, and it'll just be like a follow-up fatigue, only it'll show as an injury instead of fatigue. So that's kind of what I wanted to show everybody before we got in here. So what I'm going to do at this point is I will pause, and then we will get back out to the loading screen. In fact, we can just go there right now. We will get out to the loading screen. You can see we have 1 hour left on Confounding Light, and I'm going to come in here, and our $85 reward, we're going to load it up and come back here in just a moment, so hang on. Alright, we are back with the team picked out that we're going to take on this Confounding Light mission. And by no means is this a light mission. This is a toughy little one. We got to move, and at the same time we're going to have some muton drop-ins to go along with a scattering of thin men. So it's a challenging mission overall. We ended up taking the top 4 soldiers you saw in the barracks that were not fatigued, and that would be Tommy Pokemon Hertz as my engineer with a couple AT cover destructing grenades. We have Amanda Panda was one of those 4 that is not injured, and I'm glad we have her along. She's also going to be my lead unit to hopefully reach the front of the train and accomplish our mission. For that reason, she is bulked up with all the armor I can give her and a med kit to protect her against acid from the potential masses of thin men that we will be facing. Her speed wise, just so you can see, she is, I believe, my fastest soldier at 16, so combine that with run and gun, she's got some decent range to hopefully, if necessary, help us win on the buzzer if it comes down to that. So that's what we're looking at there. We also got Serena Mama Smash Williams along as our backup. She, in case something happens to Amanda, is my backup to get to the front of the train. She also has good speed, also at 15, so she's a little bit armored up also, and also has a med kit to protect against the acid. Freaky Friendly was the last of the uninjured, unfatigued soldiers that we're bringing along, and Glenn Freaky Friendly just threw in the med kit because I didn't figure I'm really probably going to be using his suppression mainly as I use him, and med kit's just there just in case he kind of gets to be a target of acid. So the filling out of the team, I brought a second scout, Babe Ruth Bambino. We'll call him my third option, but if we're getting down to my third option, we may not be completing this mission, but he's got the extra armor and a med kit to go along with that. We also have Arden, Storyteller, Schlug. Hopefully she'll have a good story to tell after this mission. We'll cross our fingers. She's got extra clips to hopefully give her that one extra shot that we need, along with her scope. She is a more stationary sniper. In fact, I think she has the assassin build, and she does not have the laser sniper rifle, in case you noticed. That is because we have a second sniper. I decided to go with the 2 sniper layout on this particular mission. Andy is a more mobile snapshot build of a sniper, so he has a little more mobility. So Andy Spectre Gibbon is along, also with extra clips. I expect to be using a lot of shots from my snipers here, so anything to keep them able to shoot and not having to reload as much, that's what I went with. And finally we have Rafael Nadal. Rafi is along just for those extra med kits, because even though we do have the med kits already placed with our lead speed demons here on the mission, there's plenty of others that could have some issues with that acid and just the better aim that the thin men seem to bring, and the mutons can just pack a wallop. So no yes, we are not at a loss for having enough medkits on this mission. Plus we even got some smoke, not that we'll have time to use it a lot, but just in case we get ourselves in predicament. The train also has a lot of half cover. So this is enough talk. Let's get in there. Hope I pick the right kind of team to make this mission a success. Let's get in there. Oops. Thank goodness for pop-ups, because we have a promotion I forgot about with Babe Ruth. He is a scout for us, a flanking marksman scout. We got Serena Williams, which is more concealment scout. She has the battle scanner, so we do have a couple battle scanners built in on this mission. As a flanking marksman, I'm more concerned with damage. We want Babe Ruth to be able to do some damage. So with that in mind, aggression, increasing his critical chance per enemy in sight. And now, let's get out there to the train, and the transponders, and the thin men, and the mutons.
We have visual on the mission sites.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
Shanghai, China. And there is the bullet train we got to travel along. There is the train station we got to move down. And here we go. It's a 10-turn timer.
Commander, the alien battleship is currently on course for the city, and we don't have much time to respond. Using the device provided by Zhang, Dr. Shen has developed a series of modified transponders that should throw off the alien's navigational computer. However, the only way for us to get them in position fast enough is by using the commuter rail network running through the city.
Okay, so Bradford talked about transponders, and we have 4 of them we need to place throughout the train. There's, I think it's 3 train cars. There's 1 train car here at the back. That has 1 transponder location. I think the middle train car, if I recall correctly, has 2 transponder locations. And the lead train car has 1 transponder location, and then the actual operational control room of the train that we have to get to ultimately to get the train moving. So it's a move up the train mission, and it's got a long, kind of a long map. And that's where my snipers come into play. But starting it off, let's see if we get any first turn activation. Sending Serena Williams up to this cover here. And we do not. You know, I'd almost rather have first turn activation than have all the aliens clumped up near the front of the train to make it a little more challenging up there. Ooh, I'd rather have some back here. Spread the wealth. Spread the aliens. Let's see, Amanda, let's push you up right here.
Moving.
And we got 1 more scout back here. Let's find out where we got Babe Ruth. Yes, right here. My mom was kind of thinking, Babe Ruth, maybe we will take a peek over on this side of the train with you.
There now.
nothing to start out. So I'm feeling kind of safe to kind of position ourselves. Arden, you can get up, but you'd be blocking it for Andy. Kind of thinking then maybe, Arden, what we do is we'll dash you over here to get you line of sight on this side of the train. Most of my playthroughs, I tend to activate the thin men more on the left or on the train. Very rarely do I activate thin men on the right. That's just my experience. I could be setting up this way and have it all come back to bite me, but that's just because that seems to be the way it tends to go. That's how I'm going to set up. Andy, how far can you get? In fact, I'm going to push you up here. You're pretty much in line just about there, so hopefully we shouldn't have any kind of activation.
Let's do this.
And if we do, I'm going to have to hustle and scramble and hope you don't get hit.
This is the train we're going to be using to move the transponders. It's not ideal, but we'll have to place each of the transponders in a fixed position in order to ensure the signal
That
strength.
camera pan, I'm thinking, oh no, we've activated. That was the last thing I wanted. So Bradford just there, that's what the transponder locations that we're going to place look like. And there's the first one and the only one in the back train car here. And that train car goes right here. Here's the transition between the two train cars. So that's about the length. We got to go the length of 3 of those train cars forward in 10 turns with alien activity. With that in mind, I think I'm going to push Serena up right here just to see, and I know it's a yellow move, I know all that, but I want to see if we activate. Whew. Okay. It was a risk, but the first move I kind of, now I'm feeling it should be safe to bring you here, Amanda. Yes, it is. Okay. Now we can double move. Now here are my support troops that we got left in the back, and they are not nearly as fast as everybody else. So what we're going to have to do is dash them forward to get them anywhere near the front to be able to support us. Freaky friendly. We're going to move you as far forward as we can. And then finally, Tommy, you got the grenades, and I need you as far... Got to get you up where you can actually have a chance to use them up here. So let's get you running up. Means we won't have much overwatch in case we have somebody wander into us, but oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going to bring you up here also then, Babe Ruth.
Sitting there now.
There's our first turn. And there's the Thin Men sound. At least one pod. More Thin Men, at least 2 pods. 3, another pod. In my experience, we're looking at probably 4, 5, 6 pods potentially of Thin Men of varying sizes, so we'll see what we're up against. We're going to push you, Serena, forward. Let's see, can you quite get to that first transponder? No, you cannot. But we're still going to push you forward in that direction and see if we see anything. You are the scout. Let's do your job.
Headed there now.
Nothing. Look at that. Gotta be kidding me. That means a lot of Thin Men are going to be active in up near the front of the train. I'm wondering, maybe I can throw something out into the darkness. What is the length of my range and kind of see what we're up against here. Do we have some Thin Men as I'm fearing? Can we see anything? Okay, then we do have, what have we got? Something over here. No, I'm trying to look over here. We got some across the train rails, 3 Thin Men, and I think we saw something over here. Ooh, look at that little sectoid off to the side too. So we got 2 Thin Men and a sectoid up near one of the transponder locations, and then I've got a couple Thin Men or 3 Thin Men off in the distance over there. At least we know where they are and what we're working with. So maybe what we're going to do is take a look at you, Arden, and see what kind of a shot you have to start us off with. 89% on all three of the 89% on you. Yeah, take your pick. 89%. And we'll try a shot right here with you, Arden, and see about activating our first pod of the day. We don't quite know what their health is. We're going to take a chance not using precision. Keep that in our back pocket for the muton drop-ins when that starts happening. Nice start, activated. That pod of 3 is now a pod of 2. I like their cover choices. I think I can handle that and go with that. What have we got? We've got 83. I've got 100% back there, and I think that's the one we're going to start off with right off the bat because I like 100%. Ooh, flying over the rail. Okay, what do we got to do with you, Amanda? I think we're safe pushing you forward a little bit. We can get a blue move to a transponder. And why don't we activate a transponder and start those drop-ins a coming?
That transponder is in place and operational. Once the rest are deployed, they'll begin transmitting a signal to confuse the alien navigation system. If everything goes according to plan, the signal should pull the battleship off course, leaving us with a prime opportunity for an ambush.
All right, I think we can safely push you forward here, Amanda, without activating. And then we got to get everybody else up there for some support. So, freaky friendly.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Rafael Nadal. You name it. Oh, Babe Ruth. We want to get you up there too, near the front. Can you get a shot from this angle on that guy? I don't know that you can. Let's at least move you there and find out.
Rolling.
No, you don't have a shot there either. So what we're going to do is move you forward right here. On the doll, we can bring you forward. That, probably looking at that shield, potentially activates the sectoid over there, and we would not want to do that. So maybe we just bring you this far and it shouldn't activate, and then you'll be up near the front with the rest of us. And Tommy, you and your grenades need to get moving, because we will definitely want you up here.
Moving out.
Commander, we have multiple incoming bogies. It looks like they were air-launched from the
We have
battleship.
our first
Expect new
drop
contacts any
in,
minute now.
most likely a muton. Where is that gonna be? Location of the drop-ins can make all the difference sometimes, and he's running. We have nobody on Overwatch, so it's unhindered moving forward. Spray some acid. Oh, suppression. Ah. Now if this other pod activates, that's not a bad move, and look what, that other pod activates. So they go a scrambling. It's the sectoid that's over there on the side that causes some problems, and he comes way over there in the back. He's totally out of sight. So we will not be able to take care of that muton at all. Now I obviously can get rid of the sectoid, but he's the least of my worries. It's the thin men that we need to worry about taking care of. Arden, do you have any kind of shot? Oh, you do. In fact, we can get rid of the suppression to free up. At least we should, I hope, with 89%. In fact, we're going to do a precision shot with you because that's a tough little muton that thin man that we're going against right here. So let's see if we can break the suppression. Yes.
Kill confirmed.
Delayed death because he's on suppression. There we go. Fun little mechanic that the game gives us. Now we've got some thin men to deal with, and we also got to be careful that we don't set ourselves up to be flanked by this muton that's back over here on the left. So somehow we got to get forward, and yet at the same time So Tommy, maybe what we can do with you is take out the sectoid, or we can push you forward, take away cover from a thin man too. So I got options there. Rafael Nadal, you are no longer suppressed. I gotta have a plan against those thin men if I want to be moving somebody out towards the sectoid on the side. We always have the ability, I can move Tommy back here, chuck a grenade, take care of the sectoid. That frees everybody else up to worry about the thin men. Got you, Andy Gibbon, back in the back. And what kind of a shot? It's only 68% there just because he's now flanked. Now we could bring you down right here and get a flank on that other thin man with your snapshot. So that may be what we're going to do. %. We're going to have to count on that 83% being enough. So I want to focus everybody else. Come on, be aim true. There we go. Shoo! Misses are critical on this. They change the whole complexion if we were to have a miss. Now we got a thin man up there against that other transponder, and we have some ways to deal with thin men, don't we? Let's see, Babe Ruth. How far forward can we get you? We can get you this far forward. And I'm going to push you this far forward. Now that only gives you half cover against a muton over there. But at least it is cover. Let's push you right there, Babe Ruth. %73 is not bad against that lead thin man, but it's not going to be something you'd be able to kill. That's why I'm thinking I'm going to push forward here and throw the grenade on the sectoid just to rid that guy over on the weird angle. So let's push you up here, Tommy. Give up a corpse just because he's in a bad spot and I don't like it. We still got that muton drop in over there. We're probably going to have another muton drop in here in a moment because we're going to be activating this transponder. Am I going to be in good enough cover standing right here? And I don't think from outside I get to activate the transponder or place the transponder. I think I have to be next to it on the inside. Now I actually can run and gun forward, but will my run and gun forward activate some more pods in the back? That's a good question. So what we're going to start doing is moving forward here, seeing what kind of fire we can bring to bear. In fact, that's Babe Ruth. Where is Serena Williams from here? And that is very far back is where Serena Williams is. Now I can bring Serena Williams here. You're going to be flanked by the thin man, but it'll allow me to holo target to improve, and I will have multiple other shots against the thin man, with my final out being Amanda's running gun, which I'm counting on not having to use. So Serena, we're going to run you forward here just to provide some holo targeting. You'll be in full cover. If the muton appears, you won't be the target there. Serena, let's try the holo targeting first. And we got a hit to boot. That's always nice when you're holo targeting and you get a hit. That means you, Babe Ruth, are going to try and finish it off at 73%. Can you do it? Yes. There we go. That means I'm going to leave you on Muton Overwatch over here, Rafael Nadal. And that means Amanda Panda, thinking we're going to still keep moving you forward, but I just want to be careful. I'm going to move you to the full cover against that Muton that I have a feeling is going to come running around. And that means I can keep Freaky Friendly over here. hopefully be someone I can use against that muton threat. So let's keep you on Overwatch. And we only got eight turns still, and we're into the second car. So I think we're doing okay at the moment. I don't want to jinx us, but I think we're on pace, at least moving forward-wise, depending on what we run into. Where is that muton going to go? Climb up tall? Yes. I'm going to go for that height advantage on us, and let's hope we can take him down and deal with him there. Nice hit, nice hit. Don't always count on my gunner to do that kind of hit on Overwatch. I don't always have my strongest aim, because I don't always give them the strongest aim, because I count on their suppression more. Is that a hit? Oh, that was a miss, that was a miss, that was a miss. I hate not being able to see. I'm kind of thinking now I might want to move my snipers a little closer at this point in the game. Andy, what kind of a shot would that give you? Just 53%? Do I dare run you across? Can I run you across? I don't think you would have range with your grenade anyway, but you are a grenadier. So if I got you that much farther over, would that be enough? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. We do have the ability to get... We do have the ability to get the holo targeting over the... Oh, no, that's Babe Ruth. I take that back. Serena Williams is right here. So maybe I'll do some holo targeting with Serena. I'm going to push forward to the next transponder. Next turn we will activate transponders. That'll bring us down to turn 6 with one transponder to go. Let's push you forward here, Babe Ruth, and find out if we activate. Because we need to know. Okay, that's good. Amanda, that means I'm probably going to activate you or push you forward also. Hopefully, is that one more deadly? No, we're going to go right. No, we're going to hold off, but I do want to push you forward, but I think I want to get Serena Williams pushed forward also. Let's do, Serena, can you do the holo targeting from there? Will you have a step out view? Will you have a step out view at this point? Or am I taking holo target out of my inventory by moving you there? Nah, we still do. Good. We're going to try the holo targeting, 50%. And now my other shots hopefully are going to come through. And that, basically, I'm talking about you, Andy. Brings it up to 63. It's too high.
Adjusting aim.
That's painful when you see the aim going off. Arden, we always have you as a possibility. And I was going to move you forward because I hate keeping you so straggled behind. Just in case we get an awkward drop in. I think I'm going to dash you forward. And we're going to see, I always got suppression to lock him down. Got run and gun. Got all sorts of options. Nadal's not ever a high odds kind of thing. Tommy, let's bring you over to this heavy cover. We can't quite get you close enough with your grenade, so we're gonna see how you do with the other weapon. It's only 46%. But we're gonna take it. We're gonna do some volume of fire to get rid of a muton is what we're gonna do. And we're all aiming high, we're all aiming high, we're all aiming high. We're going to bring you over to try and get a shot. Another 46%er. And we're all going high, all going high. And Babe Ruth, you're just too far away to be able to do it. So we're going to have to overwatch you. We have no other choice. And that just leaves him... Oh, we got freaky friendly, so yeah, we're gonna have to waste a suppression on him just to keep him locked down. And Amanda, we're gonna push you forward after this because you can't do us any good right there. So we're gonna push you forward a little bit too.
The
Let's see
alien
where
battleship
we
is still
go.
on a direct course for the city, Commander. We'll have to move quickly.
We're gonna get some more drop-ins after this turn too. Is he gonna move or is he gonna try breaking suppression? Man, it was a close miss. It was a miss, but it was a close miss. We're gonna give a shot with my snipers again, see if they can finish the job, and this time Andy does. Now he's out of ammo though.
He's down. Out of ammo here.
Okay, what I think I gotta do is get Arden set up, probably reloaded.
Heading to that location.
No, your ammo is actually okay, Arden, so let's steady your weapon. Freaky friendly, I'm feeling like you need to be reloaded, but let's do it up here.
Keep rolling, Strike One. You've got 2 transponders left.
We're gonna do it right here.
You're almost there. Only 1 transponder left to be activated.
Okay, Babe Ruth, we're gonna push you up and see if we don't activate another Thin Man pod. Ooh, no. Crazy, crazy. That means I'm gonna run Amanda up to this spot right here.
Position confirmed.
And we're now up to, with half our timer gone, to the last train. The last train car in the link. So I'm all of a sudden feeling a little better. We can get people pushed up for some... Ooh. Be nice to have overwatches, but they've been dropping so far out of place anyway. Let's get some full cover over here for Serena Williams. Let's see if you activate, and if not, we're gonna reload you. Nadal, I think we're probably gonna end up doing now. I think we might be able to keep Nadal on Overwatch. Friendly, I figured we were going to reload you. Tommy, we're not going to reload you, but we're going to push you forward just so we have your grenade up here with the bulk of us. And I'm going to Overwatch with Babe Ruth.
Come get some.
Overwatch with Nadal. Overwatch with Amanda.
Got my eyes on.
And reload with
Good
Serena.
to go.
Hostile units are moving on Strike One's position, Commander.
We got more thin men out there somewhere. Way in the back. Ooh, that's not in good position for my snipers, is it? Oh, and they're both way in the back. Not good position for my snipers at all. Oh, boy. This is when it becomes difficult. When we got out of position soldiers on the map due to these drop-ins. And there are, of course, lovely drop-ins on Overwatch. And we don't have ammo, and he definitely needs to get the hay out of there. So I'm thinking, do I dare risk a dash, a double dash, and run the Overwatch against a Muton who's in good position against me? I don't know that I can even survive that. And I don't have any of my lightning reflexes towards the back to help me out. Tough. Because they're both in sight of both. Now I have a decent percentage shot there, but then she's flanked and out of position. So I got both of my snipers that gotta hightail it out of here and try to run some Overwatch, and I don't like those odds, but that's what we gotta do. So Andy, you're the first one to give it a shot. Here we go.
Copy, Commander.
Oh, you're running both of them. You are gonna get hit. Oh no. And you are down and bleeding. The question is, do we know how long we got for you? We do not. That means, Arden, we can get you out of here. But oh, that was not kind. That was not good.
Rolling out.
Where is Rafael Nadal when you need him? He's way back here. How can I get you move forward somehow to get back there? Or start moving forward to get back there with the med kit? Or am I just signing your death warrant? That means we got thin men to the front of us, and we're just gonna have to barrel and push forward in spite of the problems in our rear. Amanda, let's see what we find.
Moving to position.
Well, how can there not be more thin men up here? That's craziness. That's craziness. Now, I think what I can do, maybe this is the way to solve it. I can hit the transponder next turn. If I move Babe Ruth up to here, that should get you in range of the transponder. And then Amanda, you can run and gun to the control room, I believe. Oh yeah. So maybe that's how we do it and we save Andy. So let's give that as a shot of how we're gonna do it. That is how we're going to do it, and we'll kind of drop everyone else back to try and provide some support. Now, Freaky Friendly, if I had realized this, I could have had one of those overwatches suppressed right from your position. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to push you right here.
All over it.
And we're going to do just that and suppress that muton.
Hi, Commander.
That means, Tommy, you got some grenades available. And we're going to try and get you up to where you might be able to use them in the future. Hopefully, being suppressed, his grenade cannot reach us. Overwatch, Overwatch for next turn. And that means I got someone else I can bring forward for some support. Serena, how can we best do this for you? Thinking what we're gonna have to do is just bring you up to some half cover over here, overwatch you,
Heading there now.
and help out next turn against those
Commander, we're running
freaking
short on
mutants.
time. That battleship is still on a direct course for the city. We have to get moving.
Okay, break the suppression. This is attempt. I like that plan. Now we got the other muton though. Where's he gonna be running to? One move, and that's it. So my move right now, this is to try and end it right here so we can save Andy, and hopefully he is not going to die as a result. So we may be activating Thin Men on this turn, but Thin Men be damned. Let's place the transponder. I'm surprised there's not more. There's got to be more Thin Men out there. I don't feel like we hit that many.
All of the transponders are now transmitting. Now you just need to activate the train's drive system.
Okay, here we go.
Objectives updated.
Amanda Panda, run and gun time.
Hunt him down. Understood. Moving out.
Nice job, Commander. It looks like all of the transponders are in position and the train is ready to leave the station. Once it crosses paths with the battleship, the aliens are in for a surprise.
Okay, I think that should mean Andy has survived. He'll be out for ages. He'll be out forever, but we avoided, I hope, a death. I'm crossing my fingers that this is not some mission where he gets left behind. Operatives lost, 0. So cool. We saved you in time, Andy, by being able to finish the mission. Oh, that was horrible. Maybe I should have just stuck it now if I didn't need to stick it out, because we would have had flank shots. You would have been killed anyway, and maybe you wouldn't have had the chance to bleed out. So you're going to be in the sick bay for a long time, Andy, but thank you for helping out on the mission and helping us get as far forward as we did. Oh boy, let's find out the damage for sure here. "36 days. Well, you got promoted to boot. Look at that. So we got Rafi Nadal promoted. We got a lot of little wounds here, although look at the wounds. These are the wounds as a result of double fatigue. So we got six days for Arden, which is not bad because she was already fatigued for like 3, 4, or 5. So a 6-day wound is nothing. So we got lucky on the wound times. Even Rafi Nadal, who I brought out, 8 days. It could have been a lot worse. I've had as many as 12 days. So that's other than Andy and the misfortune we had on those drop-ins. Well, I'm not going to say I'm happy with all this, but we survived it. That's the key. Thin Men corpse, Muton corpse, and even a token meld on top of it. 85 credits, which we desperately need. And now in a couple turns we're going to be moving forward and getting to okay, we're up to 100. We have our covert op in 4, council mission in 2. So I'm, boy oh boy oh boy, got a lot going on. Let's just get forward to the next mission, and we'll get ready to take on the gangplank mission, which more than likely will be have to cut that. That's a long mission. We'll more than likely have to cut it into a couple parts, especially it would take forever to render at 4K if I have that long of a mission. So we may be splitting that one up. So anyway, let's move forward out there and get forward to gangplank, and hopefully nothing surprises us in between. And we should start seeing lots of soldiers down here in the bottom left coming back to service and active duty. I'm guessing we're going to have in the neighborhood of about 19 to choose from. Experimental warfare research project is complete. Smart shell pod available, adaptive tracking pod available, scope upgrade project available, and new combat systems project available. So upgraded scope will be good to be able to put into action. That's probably out of all these one of the best ones. I like the idea of the scope upgrade. Alrighty. And then computers, Illyrium, Gauss weapons. I think what we're gonna go ahead on is the Thin Man autopsy first. Gauss weapons is still a long ways off. Illyrium is a long way off. Advanced aerospace concepts. Alien computers. Xenogenetics. That might not be a bad one to move on, but I'm going to do the Thin Man autopsy first. It's only 4 days.
The Tall One has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
All right, let's get back out there and continue scanning, get ourselves up the gangplank. We got our second arc thrower, so that's good. Enhanced Lasers project is complete. That's cool. Let's see what other projects we might have available in here. So Enhanced Lasers. Mag pistol scope upgrade. What'll that cost us? And you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. I'm thinking that's what we're gonna work on next in the foundry. So scope upgrade. Let's start that project.
We're certainly keeping the boys down in the foundry busy. I'll let them know you've got another project ready for production.
Okay. And moving on. Let's get back up there. And a request for 3 lasers. I don't think we're going to get a new recruit out of this one. We're not going to do that now. Unless we have some rough times in the gangplank. we're going to skip that one. And I saw a bunch more soldiers becoming available. We're almost there.
Just
Here we
received a
go.
Priority 1 request from the Council.
This is it, gangplank. The hacked signal is now in place. The alien battleship is vulnerable, and now is the time to strike. We need you to deploy a squad and set down on the ship's surface. This is a rare opportunity to retrieve the technology within that intact ship should we be successful on this mission. So let's launch it.
We are confident that you
And
this matter with
we are to that
discretion.
point. We survived a hairy mission. Not in great shape. Not Andy will argue that it was a horrible mission, but we did get through the Confounding Light mission to get to the gangplank. This one fortunately does not have a timer, so we don't have those urges to push forward and put ourselves in awkward positions. So hopefully we can take on this one successfully. And I'm going to sign off at this point, and thank you for watching as I go and pick out the squad that we're going to take out on Gangplank. So Zigzag Zog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you for watching and getting through that last mission with me. I'm still kind of hyped up from it, but we made it. And now it's on. No respite. No respite at all as we move on to the follow-up in the Gangplank mission. So thanks for watching, everybody. I sure do appreciate it.